Welcome back. Let us go through the question. This particular figure shows a spring of force constant K clamped rigidly at one end and a mass M attached to its free end. A force F applied at the free end stretches the spring. And this figure shows the same spring with both ends free and attached to a mass M at either end. Each end of the spring in figure this is stretched by the same force F. So what is the maximum extension of the spring in two cases? Let us assume the maximum extension produced in the spring is 8. Now at maximum extension we know F equals Kx. So X becomes F by K. And the next one is, let us assume the maximum extension produced in the spring is X, that is X by 2 due to force towards left and X by 2 due to force towards right. So F becomes K into X by 2 plus K into X by 2, that is X equal to F by K. Now if the mass in figure A and the two masses in figure B are released, what is the period of oscillation in each case? F is equal to minus kx ma. If we put in the value of F, that is F ma, that becomes equal to minus k. So ma equal to k minus kx, that is why A becomes minus k by mx. So we know the value of omega square is equal to k by m, and t is equal to 2 pi by omega. So in place of omega we can write root over of m by k. In figure B, the two equal masses will be executing SHM about their center of mass. The time period of the system would be equal to single object of same mass M attached to a spring of half the length of the given spring, or undergoing half the extension of the given spring while applied with the same force. Spring constant of such a spring would be 2k, and F is equal to minus 2kx, that is Ma equals minus 2kx. Now m equal to minus 2kx, that is a equal to minus 2k by m into x. Omega square equals 2k by m, that is this term. So t is equal to minus 2 pi by omega. Put the value of omega, that is root over of m by 2k, and we eventually get the t to be equal to pi root over 2m by k.